Hey everyone, Overfletch here, and welcome back to another Fletch Rambles. It's probably like the third one I've recorded that probably hasn't gone up on YouTube because I've recorded a few other ones. So, real quick, before we even start this, we're going to get right into one thing. If you're somebody who's just clicking on this video and probably about to click off because you're just not into this kind of stuff, which is okay, I'm going to go ahead and update you personally, and everybody of course. So, a few things. Right now, the Ironman completion series, I probably won't be making a video for probably next say 3 days. Think I have enough clips for the next video, but I don't know. I think I could stretch a video out, but let's just make a little bit more content in the video before I go and release it. So that's that. That's really early. If you're just somebody for that, that's all you wanted. I'll see you guys in a few days, maybe like 4 days. I don't know. I'm trying to make sure I don't overload Dungeoneering, which of course it's gonna be a lot, but you know what I mean. Like I don't want to just put like 9-minute Dungeoneering videos out. So if it takes, a week and a half instead of 5 days to make a video, I'm okay with that. Another update, so the Ultimate Ironman, I haven't actually talked about that in a while. I guess I'm just going to jump into this. Actually, I'll just go ahead and say one thing. So if you never listened to a Fletch Rambles or watch, which I don't suggest watching, I suggest just listening to this. There's nothing on screen really. But a Fletch Rambles is very, very simple. It's just me usually ranting, not ranting. Usually some topic, some discussion. Maybe before I talked about like monetization or microtransactions. I've talked about some story stuff. I've talked about a lot of things. But today we're gonna be talking more laid back. We're not really gonna have a discussion here. We're just gonna do some updates and some other things like that. It might be a shorter Fletch Rambles. I don't really know. I kind of just want to talk and get some things out. So, the Ultimate Ironman. I haven't made a video on that in a long time. Pretty while. I think it's been over a month. I haven't actually played it since maybe 2 weeks after that last update video. And the problem is, what I found with that account is I ran out of AFK things to do. And right now I just want to work on the comp cape. And you guys know Dungeoneering is not AFK. You can really not AFK it. I can half-ass it kind of. Like I probably do about 80% efficiency Dungeoneering, if you know what I mean. Like, because I usually just watch shows when I'm doing it. Which, speaking of, I think Stranger Things season 2. I need to go watch that. Season 1 was really good. I need to watch that. That would probably give me a few million Dungeoneering experience. So yeah, I've just been watching a lot of shows. Probably won't talk about them because I don't really care to talk about like anime. Spoiler alert: I started watching anime. I never really did that before until like maybe 2 weeks ago. Also, a mini fletching update. We have a ton of logs left. I will not be getting 120 fletching before comp. That was another topic I wanted to talk about, but I guess I need to finish the Ultimate Ironman. So, right now the Ultimate Ironman's on hold. It might be done. I don't know yet. Right now we're just working on comp. I'm trying to do things one at a time. So we're gonna work on comp. We're gonna get the completionist cape, and then we'll decide what we're doing. I don't know yet. I could tell you guys my theories of what I want to do, but I'd rather save it until right after I comp because I just don't want things changing. A lot of times it's like Jagex makes an update. Say for example, like when the boss titles came out, I was doing things before that. And when that boss title came out, I was like, oh, now I have to change a lot of things. So it's always best to wait until the next Monday before I go and just say something like that. So we probably won't have any type of like update with that until probably about post comp. I'd say within the week after comp cape, I plan to do something like that. Maybe another update, maybe like this. Probably gonna title this like November update because it's gonna be talking more about November. I wish I had like maybe like my gains for October. I could discuss that, and I know what I did basically, but I'd rather talk more about the future than I would the present or the past. Or I guess the present's also good. So right now might be a minor spoiler. If you really if you do not watch like even seeing level up spoilers in my next videos, then I'd maybe click off for now, maybe come back in a few days. If that's just something you really are against, it's not a big spoiler. I'm just going to be talking about Dungeoneering in general right now. So like I said, I'll give you like a couple seconds. And also, I'm going to talk about fletching. I'll probably do this post 120. That'll probably be one of the things I do. I just don't know what else I'll be doing for series-wise. So, Dungeoneering. If you're here, like I said, it's a mini spoiler. So right now, I'm actually at 115 Dungeoneering. We have 66.6 million XP. I've done like 8-9 million XP since the last video. I'm planning to do another like 4 mil before I release the next video, but you never know. I might release it really soon. I'll at least get 116. I'm 3.5 mil off 116, and if I do 4 days of dailies. That's 1.2 million XP about. We're pretty close to 116. So that's November. Honestly, November, I see most of it is just doing a lot of Dungeoneering, finishing up 120, and then maybe some Magister, get some keys, maybe do some Telos, go for that second and third orb. That's about it. That's my plan is. And then of course some fletching on the side. I plan to use my broads this month, so it'll be good. That'd be like maybe 2 fletching levels. We'll probably be like 118 fletching when I get completionist cape, and then all these maple logs left. And it's just kind of my goal, like I said, to finish all these maple logs one day. Speaking of updates in general, I think I had a little mini voice crack right there. But right now, the channel's doing so well. Thank you guys, by the way. I cannot thank you guys enough for that. We're almost at 4,000 subs. That's honestly crazy. I don't even remember when the last time we had like a big like milestone. I know 3,000 was not too long ago. And like I said, I'll probably hit 4,000 subscribers by the time we get the comp cape. Maybe a little bit after that. Maybe people will see the comp cape video and maybe that'll bump it over. Because we're at 39, like 10 right now. I think last time I looked it was about 3910, so 3,900. I think we'll definitely hit 4,000, that's so cool, man. 5,000 was like my goal when I started YouTube. I didn't think I'd do it in this fast. I assumed it would take like a couple years, you know, not just a year and a little bit. But yeah, I just had my channel up and I was like, you know, I can't just not mention that without putting in the video. I don't need to put it in the title or anything. I don't need to put it in the description. You know, just put it in here. Because if you're watching these, you probably do enjoy my content at some point. You kind of have to. So am I finding Dungeoneering? It's probably another question. Because I had a question, I'll probably address this in the next video, but I had so many people ask me about the gold accumulator. Am I going to buy the gold accumulator, save your gold accumulator points, or save tokens, sorry, for the gold accumulator? I am, don't worry. I've changed how I do Dungeoneering. I probably won't show it in this video. Actually, I just won't. I'll show that in the next video. No reason to do it. Oh, cool. Ironman just got Spectral. But yeah, there's no point to just put like things I'm going to put into the main series anyways in this video. Other than, like I said, my dungeon progress. Oh yeah, by the way, so I guess you did see 115. That means I have unlocked Edemu's and Motherlode Maw. I did plan to take a Dungeoneering break, and I've said the word dunge. I'm just like DG. I did plan to take a break and do some Slayer for probably another 10 million XP or so. Go for more keys. Maybe get the tier 92. If we got it, no. If we did, we did. We didn't, we didn't. But right now, I'm enjoying Dungeoneering enough that I just want to keep doing dunge. I want to get closer to maybe like, I think right now I'm gonna go for 117. Do I have a tracker? No, I don't. Let's see how much we're away from 117 right now. We are about 11 mil. So if it takes me, I'm trying to think. Let's say 10 days. Let's pretend it takes 10 days for 117 Dungeoneering, which that might be not fast enough. But let's say 10 mil. That would mean about 3.5 million XP from dailies, because you got to include like the floors for the dailies. 3.5 mil. So that's actually really easy to get in 10 days if we include the daily stuff. When we finish that, that means after that I could take a Slayer break, maybe about a week. Maybe I'm actually gonna say half a week of Slayer, because I want to comp. I didn't even say this yet, but I want to comp by December 1st. I will talk about this in the next video. I know I will, but I'm gonna try to comp by December 1st. I think I'm going to try and do my completion escape whenever Fat Nublet decides to max his Ironman, which I think should be December 1st. I don't know if that's something I'll be able to do. I'll figure out. For all I know, I'll be busy, which I am busy this month. November's like my second busiest month of the year. Christmas is Christmas is busy, but September is my busiest month. I think I told you guys that. I probably mentioned it somewhere. And you guys know, like, I just did some things, but September is my busiest month. Usually, because I go to a convention. I usually have, like, that's usually when I have people over, and I like, host my house, basically, my apartment, whatever you want to call it. November is also a busy month, and then the early part of December. So, like, it's like 5 weeks of November. I'm just going to call it an extended November, if you'll let me. So, let's say about 6 weeks of November. I know this sounds stupid, but, like, you know, the entirety of November, like the first 2 weeks of December, that's all like really busy. Like, I don't know how Thanksgiving is for a lot of people, like especially like other Americans, or just anybody who just has holidays during the Christmas. It's more of a Christmas season anyways. But for me personally, Thanksgiving is usually very busy. Thanksgiving is when I usually take a week off. I usually just go visit my family for a week, probably about 8 days. So that'll be the end of this month. The problem is, to get completion escape by then, I might be able to do dailies during those days, but other than that, I won't be able to train much, and I won't be able to make many videos. During that time, I might be able to try to scrap up a video for an Ultimate Ironman video. I did some I probably did like 100 hours of progress post the last video, but I don't think it's enough to make a video. You'd probably see it if I showed the clips. Maybe I'll look at doing something else, I don't know. I always try to make some type of videos whenever I'm trying to go away for a little bit. Maybe record like 2 videos. Maybe record another ramble. Maybe I'll talk about something. Speaking of, if you have anything you'd like me to discuss, let me know. I can always add something in if I need to. So no, I know not all of you guys, or even many of you guys, are ever like in my friends chat at all. Hope you guys didn't hear that, by the way. A little bit of noise outside. But I did change my title of my friends list to Comp December 1st. I will make a video late November to make sure I can or cannot do the completion escape by December 1st. I'll see if it's possible. Like, I'll let you guys know early enough. But if it is, I'll probably do some sort of like maybe live stream or some type of just little celebration event thing. Maybe I'll do some bossing after it. Maybe do some like necks or axle or telos. Maybe rot, some fun things. Just so you know, have a little bit of fun. Did I say fun, by the way? But speaking of post-comp, I do not know what I'm doing, by the way. I have some ideas. But again, like I said earlier, some other things, it's hard for me to say like in a month in advance to tell you guys exactly what's going to happen. And I don't think it's fair to plan out something and then a month from now they release Darkscape 2.0 and then I play Darkscape. So it's always best for me to just, you know, keep it in the dark for a bit. I'm just kind of a person that I love if I'm going to do something, I love letting everyone know and just putting it out there, or at least getting some feedback and stuff. But I'm holding myself back and I'm like, you know what, James, just sit back for a second, just let it all come out, as in like, you know, the videos whenever they come out after that, let the videos come out and you figure out one at a time. You know, honestly, if I had enough time, if I had like all the time in the world, I would love to revisit my, probably not all you guys know about this, my RuneScape 3 unofficial Desert Ironman. Since like Menifos, the account has become so much more viable, since you got things like Beltfish, just, you know, good healing food, you got a new Slayer dungeon, you have Magister, you have, you know, all of Goblin Dungeon 2, and it's definitely like, it could be an amazing series, I think. Only the problem is if I tried to play it full time, I'd have to, you know, not play this Overfletch account. But I think I wouldn't mind doing that. Oh yeah, you know, since it is November, we can discuss some of the updates this year. I'm not gonna, before I've done like things where I talk about every single update and we discuss every little bit, but I'm not gonna do that, you know. Honestly, November looks like a really solid month for updates. We have things like the Revolution Plus Plus, which I guess is pretty cool. I personally won't use it. Maybe for Slayer. Only place I use Revolution personally, I'm trying to think, is like really AFK Slayer and like, that's about it. Maybe AFK Dungeoneering, I'll flick on, and I'll flick my bean with the Revolution. That's like if I'm watching like a show. Oh, my knife died. Man, why no one tell me? Kappa. Speaking of, I haven't done a live stream in forever, but that's beside the point. Okay. So Evil Dave. We have Revolution Plus Plus, like I said, Evil Dave Quest finally coming. We have the Combat Pets coming, which is, like I said, it's a solid month. I'm trying to think what else there was, honestly. One second. Oh yeah, the permanent gold accumulator, so you guys can always stop asking me about that. If I actually pick it up. I might not pick it up, honestly. I'm not gonna let you guys know. I might not buy the Dungeoneering thing. I mean, the permanent gold accumulator. I don't care that much. Look at my cash stack. I have 483 mil right now. I'm about to have 500 mil probably like in the next day of auto alker. I really don't need much more money. I probably have the alks for like to get another 300 mil. So I don't care really right now for any more money. But that's not the reason why I wouldn't buy it, by the way. It's a good like thing to buy. I'm just like, you know, I don't need it. Oh, okay, I will mention, although, like I said, I won't talk about it as much, but I did start buying floors. I started skipping floors. I think floors like 1 to 18, because it's pretty cheap. It's like 90k tokens. I've started doing that, and I definitely like it. It's definitely made Dungeoneering a lot more enjoyable, because I really hate low-level Frozens. I just hate Frozens. They're so boring to me. And just getting back up to the higher floors, because the higher floors are fun. So being able to keep doing the high floors, like I said, more enjoyable. I think my XP now is like 340-ish, 330, maybe even 320k Dungeoneering experience an hour. And like I said, I don't pay attention. I don't pay attention that much. I just kind of watch shows. I've said it a couple times even in this video, and I play also an alt. I play a second account. It's just it's a membership account right now. Because you guys know Premiere's coming up, so I'm making it to buy bonds. So I probably lose 30 seconds of floor, maybe 20 seconds of floor, just playing on that account and trying to like AFK it. Not gonna mention my method right now because it's not that known, so I can't really talk about it. It's nothing really like amazing. People have done it before. So I think this could be a shorter ramble. I didn't even really talk about the updates too much. So I guess the update I'm looking forward to is combat pets. I guess I'll go ahead and talk about that. If you guys know, I have a lot of prayer supplies I've just stored up, so it's fertile ashes, dragon bones, and also these cleansing crystals, which I kind of regret buying, but now since I have so much money, I don't regret it buying it too much. By the way, if you want to come in here hang out, probably won't advertise the FC too much because I'm enjoying how kind of quiet it is. But I don't mean like I don't invite anyone to join it. 90 people, everyone could join if they want to, but it's at a comfortable level, and I know everyone more or less, so it's kind of cool. Yeah, going for the prayer pet, maybe summoning pet. I'm not gonna start buying supplies like the secondaries or tertiaries, whatever you want to call it, for stuff. Like I have only 2,000 yak hides. I don't plan buying more, so probably will not do that. Oh yes, they did. There was one more thing. Was that the Dimension of the Dam finale? Probably some of you guys are asking if I was going to compete in that. I was initially going to compete in the Dimension of the Dam finale just because I thought it'd be a little bit of fun content, maybe something a little bit extra. And then I realized that the first date, which they didn't announce until, of course, the qualifier was closed, that I couldn't go to that one. I was actually doing some real life things during that day, and I was like, okay, well, I can't go. There's no reason to qualify, so I just didn't qualify. And then the next day or day of whatever, they announced like, oh, by the way, we can't do it that day. We're gonna repost it. We're gonna change the date. And then they changed the date again to like November 18th. Thankfully, it's because it's funny. So they have 3 dates so far with finale. The first day I couldn't go to. The second day I could, and I was actually kind of annoyed because I was like, I could have gone. I could have done it. Of course, there's no like physical leaving to do it, but you know what I mean, like actually do the event. So the first time I could go or couldn't go. The second time I could do it, and then the new date, the final date, it should be the final day, which like the 18th. I cannot go to it because I'm also doing some busy things that day. So in the end, I can't do the finale, but I'm very happy. I don't think I talked about the Dimension of the Damned. Maybe I talked about it in the video, but honestly, I did not enjoy it. I don't like. If you enjoyed it, hats off to you. That's great. I hope you enjoy it. And if you're in the final and you have some fun, I hope you're having fun. That's all I'm gonna ask. Maybe some of you guys maybe will get some of the cool rewards. But personally, I did not enjoy it. I thought it was really boring, as a waste of time, and I logged out after 30 minutes. That's just my general consensus with it. I don't have much advice for Jagex. The only thing I would say is it felt like there was some good things there, but there just wasn't enough. And by that I mean there just wasn't enough, like, I don't know, there wasn't enough reason to play it. It was very, like, it gave you a lot of freedom to let you explore, but there wasn't much to explore. Of course, everything was there, or everything was dead. That was kind of the premise. I don't know if I'm wrong, but I didn't see many YouTubers make videos about Dimension of the Dam. I think most people had the general consensus that I did. They just didn't find it enjoyable, and there wasn't much it wasn't much to record. I tried recording it, but upgrading to like level 50 armor was pretty meh. I was like, yay, level 50 armor. Now I can save spot the boss a lot easier, or get 5 abilities off on it before it dies. Yay. And then they changed it, like after I stopped playing, they buffed the bosses, and like, if I'm not wrong, you could pretty much just walk around and die. Like, cause one could spawn under you, you just insta die. I mean, that was pretty BS. I don't know if I changed it after that. But yeah, overall, I was like, no bueno. This is no good. I logged out. I think I actually did Dungeoneering right after that. So what do you want to expect from me? I'm going to wrap this up. So this is more towards me, and I guess my channel, and also RuneScape, of course, since I am a RuneScape YouTuber. So what can you expect from me in November? Well, we're going to finish the comp cape, hopefully November 31st, or yeah, day before December 1st. There's only 30 days, not 30. Okay, well technically I am going to finish on the November 31st, because that would be December 1st. Sorry, I'm not thinking right now. But yeah, we're gonna finish December 1st. That's like when we're gonna actually get the cape. Hopefully, I'll finish a few days before it. My goal is like I kind of want to finish like a week before, but like leave like a couple mil XP and only do dailies, and that'll be nice. And then after, I don't know when I'm gonna do it. Like I said, I might take a break after 117 and just do Slayer purely for you guys. Like I don't want to do just dungeon videos because it takes a lot longer to make a dungeon video. I think it takes less in game. Maybe it takes about, actually it takes way more in game time. If you're curious, my average video I think takes like 40 hours of game time. And then there's some videos that'll take 100 hours. Some videos will take 50 hours. Some very rare videos will take like 20 hours, but that's rare. Like it doesn't happen too much. Maybe a really lucky Tellos video. It'll be kind of easier to make, but I still have things in the background. Like for example, I've done things like 50 hours of divination in the background, and I try not to record it because it's just boring. The things like that. But that's more of a ramble. I mean, this is my ramble series, so I don't care if I ramble. It just wasn't part of this conversation. Okay, I'm going to try to just wrap this up because I'll probably keep talking for the next 4 hours. Let's see, we're going to hit 500 mil cash, we're at 483 right now, so probably next video or the video after, we'll hit 500 mil cash. That'd be something cool for this month. Slayer, like I said, fletching, we're going to fletch our broads, we'll get like 2 fletching levels this month. We'll finish 120 dungeoneering. And that's about it. Might do some Edemus, try those out. Might do some clues before like the clue rework in January. I might do some clue scrolls, but that's gonna be something that's like bonus. It's like you know, I'm eating my full course meal. You know, like my meal is like my comp cape and my slayer. If I get dessert, if I'm not full at the end of November, I'll do some clues. I'll do my dessert. Really should analogy. Anyways, I think that's going to be it for this one. So if you're actually here at the end, you know, thank you for listening to my BS. Maybe I'll make another ramble soon. Like I said, if there's anything else you'd like me to talk about or anything you'd like me to discuss, or even just like one specific question, let me know in the comments below, or just you can message me in game if you really want to, which a lot of you guys do that instead, but it's fine. My PM's always on usually. I do have some good plans for post comp, like I said. Maybe more Telos post-comp. I'll do some pre-comp, but like I'm trying not to do too much Telos just because I'd rather do Slayer or do something because I need a break from Slayer or I need a break from PVM in general. So that's why I did comp. But anyways, I'll let you guys go before I'll just keep talking your ear off. I'm like your old grandparents. You know, if you try to go to their house for 5 minutes, you stay for 3. So thank you guys for listening. I don't even know how I want to wrap up these videos anymore. I haven't done a ramble in forever, but I guess just take care, everyone.